How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the channel, and it is college basketball season. I am stoked, and we're gonna start doing these quick single game reviews for y'all. Shout out Kashigi for the cut up. Would not be possible without their work. If you like this, subscribe, comment. We're talking about Knueppel, who looked like he was like 1A, 1B with Cooper Flag on this Duke team. And Knueppel's going to start here with a little rip through. Like, he looks maybe a little more bursty than he did a little bit ago, at least in UIBL. I made a Knueppel video quite recently, so you should go check that one out after this one if you haven't. But Knueppel getting to the paint, and of course the competition level is important to note. It is Maine, and it is the first game of the season, but I do think we can definitely take things away. Like, Knueppel is going to rip the hell out of the ball from three. Khan's shooting is such an awesome aspect of his game, and you can really see like the craft and the scoring touch. He gets blocked here, but again, we see him win with burst here. A little stutter rip there, yeah. Stutter rip in. Beautiful work there by Knueppel getting to the free throw line. Gonna get the ball back here. Score through contact. Love how he kind of fakes this interior pass. At least like he looks at Gillis here. Doesn't pass it. Ends up finishing through traffic. Like, you can see the touch. You can see the smarts. Khan is certainly not the most vertically explosive athlete, and I believe he hits this shot off of movement. Man, he is a really special shot maker. Not only can score on the ball, but the ability to hit shots off the ball, sprinting off of this screen, knocking down the three. Like, his shooting, when he is on, he is absolutely on. Knueppel is a crazy shooter. He really might just be the best shooter in the entire class of really damn good shooters because of his versatility and just some of the ridiculous heaters he can get on. Spacing the corner, of course, he misses the corner one after making a bunch of the hard ones. And look at, he doesn't make this, but look at Knueppel come around this screen to his right side, which is hard for righty shooters because they have to twist in midair to realign their shoulders and their body to the basket. But Knueppel is comfortable taking that kind of shot, and even though it doesn't go in, the fact that he's comfortable is just manhandles with the strength. Decisive attacking. You can see the strength in holding this defender off pretty easily, right? Hop step, or just off of 2 feet, step through, finish with his weak left hand. Such a skilled, crafty player already at this age. Very impressive, and he's just going to nail this contested corner three. Contests don't bother Knueppel very much. He is not one to really care about contesting defenders. He will just shoot and score over them pretty much whenever he wants. And he's always going to take threes, even when he's not hitting them. His confidence is off the charts. And Knueppel's ability to decelerate is so nice. Like, pushes an early offense, little hop step, or not, just like another stop to get this defender to fly by. And of course, against better athletes in ACC competition, it's not going to be this easy at the rim, but this was maybe my favorite flash of the whole game from him, where Knueppel running pick and roll with Malawash, holding this defender on his back, accelerating, planting that, that right foot, and then kind of doing the quick 1-2 scoop finish with the inside hand. Like, that's a damn impressive play. Like, Knueppel's, yes, it's bad competition, but he should be able, if he's like a legit top 5-10 guy, he should be able to get to the rim and create against lower level competitions, and that's what he's able to do here. I'm gonna like run off this curl screen, classic Duke play, but Knueppel just can't finish through traffic. He isn't the most vertically explosive guy in the world, and I think the finishing and the foul drawing at the rim is one of my main questions. And now we're gonna look at the passing again. Shout out Kashigi for this cut up. Just really, really valuable work that they do. Knueppel making a lot of basic passes, just showcasing his high feel for the game, passing out to Gillis there for the open three, and he really did do a lot of pick and roll work. Did they get him for a carry? Damn, do not see that very often. Anyways, Knueppel, simple driving kick to Cooper, who maybe I'll do a video on this Cooper game. I don't know. It was a pretty mid Cooper game by his standards, I'll say. Like, obviously his standards very high, and really nice pass over the top here to Malawash, who isn't able to catch the ball there, but still ends up, I think, scoring because he's just bigger and stronger and more explosive than pretty much all of his competition. I absolutely loved this pass. Look at him whip this into a tiny window to Proctor there, like right past the defenders, who ends up hockey assisting for a wide open three that doesn't end up going down. But damn, Knueppel's passing, the ballsiness, the anticipation, his ability to operate and work out of the pick and roll, and he's a pretty solid defender too. I was really surprised by some of the lateral movement and agility. Like, he's able to kind of pick up and slide, and I am really curious to see how this translates to higher level competition, because in the past, screen navigation's been an issue for him, right? Getting low, changing directions around screens, but he actually did a really good job of that in this game, which we'll get to later. So again, it's like lower level competition, but I think it's still good to see regardless. As here's like the first really good screen nav possession where just great shot right there by the guard. But Knueppel this time able to communicate, get through the screen. Like, he might not be like an elite defender, but he can really hold his own. He's strong, he's physical, he's well positioned, he's really smart. And if some of this like point of attack defense stuff is maybe more real than I thought it would be, like, even when he does get stuck on screens, he's always gonna fight over, he's always gonna contest. He's really good about that, like not just giving up after initial efforts, which is something I always appreciate with players, and I think Knueppel is definitely that way. And this is another one of those like really good point of attack stops against a guard. Obviously, you know, main, but still, you can see the pretty solid lateral agility at this level, and it's good stuff. On ball defense is hard to project to different levels of competition, and he's definitely going to be able to get beat on some closeouts and change of direction and stuff like that. But all in all, really good start. Going to make a nice rotation here and force a miss. Like, Knueppel really did it all on the defensive end. The off-ball defense stuff, screen navigation, on-ball D, rebounding. And I think there were a couple plays where the screen navigation was like, what the hell? And I don't think it's this one, no. But there are a couple in the second half that will be coming up soon where it's like, how Knueppel is flying through these screens. Like, he's reading everything. He's not confused by the screens. He's getting through all of the actions. And for a teenager playing in their first college basketball game, that is a really impressive feat. This is just a wildly impressive play from Knueppel to me. Like, let's break this down further. Starts on the wing, blows up this dribble handoff, right? Immediately picks up, takes the switch, gets through another screen, recovers over this defender trying to snake, and ends up forcing a pass out. Like, that is a ridiculous possession. And he is like the dominance heuristic. He is dominating this lower level competition. And that's what I wanted to see from Knueppel. Like, that's what we needed from him. And it really does look like, based on all the preseason stuff and exhibitions, like summer stuff, he's going to be like a huge focal point for this Duke team. And obviously Cooper is going to be the main show for good reason, but Knueppel has a chance to be like a top 5-10 pick. I really think that's not crazy. I don't have him there yet, and at least in my preseason rankings, but man, he could legit just be like one of those guys offensively who is solid enough on defense. Like, everything, he really has everything offensively except for the scoring at the rim, which I think is okay. And I'm very excited to watch Knueppel throughout the season. So let me know what you think of the video, and I really appreciate y'all.